right. Let's just
What the hell is that?
let's watch it again. Oh, hope you enjoy it. Check it out. Check it out. Hey, give it up for cheap jokes. Give it up for cheap jokes.
Mate.
How good is that?
That's good. Can we all put in orders for intro videos?
Oh man,
Mate,
you haven't lost your touch. I'll give you that. That is good.
I said I'd make it for you. I finally got around to it. So,
dude, that is that. You know what? I'm gonna use that as my YouTube intro for everything and just change the last text every video now.
Yeah, man, it's all yours. I'll send you the file without the text on there, so you can do what you want.
Dude, that is so. I had to play it again for people that were just like coming in. That was so good.
Try to figure out what was going on.
Do we have an echo?
No.
Yeah, yep, I can hear it.
Yeah.
Is it just when I talk?
No.
I'm having some tech issues. I'll try my head.
All right.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's better.
I'm not sure.
All right. I just
We'll see how
went
we go. We'll see how we go. Lego Andy, hi, Chairman. April in the chat as well. How's it going? And I shout out to April. We were just talking off air. I saw Dan and April in the 24-hour chat that was run by Beyond the Brick. So big shout out to them guys and you guys. You were very entertaining. I loved it. It was actually really, really good.
It was a good few hours, man. It was pretty funny. It was pretty cool actually because there was no real given time to what time we were going on. So Brian had invited us a couple of weeks ago, and it was just come in as late as you can. And I was like, yeah, well, I can do graveyard for you because it's our evening time.
Yeah. And
I ended up staying right till 2:00 in the morning because after Justin Ramsden left, not long after that, frickin' Jang Bricks got on.
Oh.
And I'm like, hell no, I am not leaving. I am not leaving. I've watched this guy for the better part of 10 years. I am not getting off now. I get to talk to Jang. And I did. And you know what I did? I gave him bloody advice on how to stop his dog's claw from bleeding because he had snipped it too short and got into the quick and said that it had been bleeding all day. So old Doc Dan here, bruh, you know how to fix that? And just for, I'm going to share it with you guys too. What you do is you get some like a wax soap bar or a wax candle and you scrape their claws over it and the soap or the wax gets up into the quick and seals it up. You're welcome.
Good to know.
You're welcome. So anyway, but it was a hell of fun, man. Hell of fun.
And the vet.
Well, I got 5 dogs, man. You know, I was a dog handler for a number of years. You kind of you figure out these tricks. So,
like April said, Puppo expert. I
wouldn't say expert, just experience. You know.
Gosh.
So,
could you help me with my cats then, or is it strictly dogs?
Strictly dogs. We've got 3 cats. I can tell you what they do. They kill birds. They eat, and that's about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll hit you up offline with my cat stories because no one wants to hear about it. We're trying to get viewers, not lose them.
Right. Yes. Tell me about your pussy there, Andrew. Tell me about your pussy.
No. And then you asked.
Obviously,
is it furry or hairless?
What's that? Jealous? No.
Sorry, my bad.
Keep the pussy talk away for later. So, obviously, last week and the week before, Dan and I, we had Attack in the Coliseum. I just want to put it out there, man. I totally get now the repetitive side of it, but I was expecting it to be repetitive as if it was the same repetition, if that makes sense. It changed every bloody page almost. But yeah, far out. I don't know how you stripped one down and rebuild it, mate.
I'm still rebuilding it. I haven't managed to get around the whole lot, so I'm still rebuilding it. But yeah, stripping it down, I had to resort it back into its part lots, and then I had to sort the parts back into bag lots. Took my wife and I like the better part of 4 days to do that. It was dumb.
That's torture.
All great ideas at the time. Not such a great idea, but it's done now. So I'm going to be starting it. I'm going to continue it this week on stream because I just gave up on it last week because it wasn't sorted. But and that's what I keep saying about that. It's repetitious, but not repetitious because each of the segments is slightly different. So you have to keep and maintain a level of concentration on it. And I thought that was a good thing, not a bad thing.
No, totally. It's that's what I said. It's hard to explain what you like, how it is. Like we're saying, it's the bases were everything was very similar, but it was the tweaks that were changing that come together that actually made it worth it in the end, I guess.
Yeah, and there was parts of it, like you could put together 5, 6, 7 steps probably without looking at the instructions, but then you knew I need to check this one because this one's probably going to be different. There was a pattern to it. But it was nice enough that it wasn't frustrating, and it was nice enough that it actually kept you interested. So,
and at the end, it's like everyone, like everyone's right. It's a very, very nice, beautiful shelf house display type set. It does look good. I think if I got to criticize it, the base is just too plain, crappy. The cars the 2 cone piece trees. There was something about that I didn't like. It didn't match the nice detail of everything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know what you do different though.
Chuck some gift shops around the edge. Souvenir shops.
Well, I don't even know. Can cars actually get up that close to it? Looking at the photos, it didn't look like they could.
No, from memory, no.
No.
I mean, you could even make it green to make it look like grass around it instead of like that, grey road base color.
Yeah. I think the cars were put there to hide the little gaps. There was just those tiny gaps. There's 1/3 plate, thick gaps from the SNOP building, and the cars were just put there to hide those, basically.
And on the flip side of it, there was some very grenade weak type building parts of it. Like it wasn't all a solid build. You know what I mean?
Sorry if I sounded different.
What kind of parts were weak?
Over there.
So, like a lot of the, what's that, Dan?
Sorry, I was just saying hi to Steve.
Oh, g'day, Stevie. So a lot of the tops of some of it were just sitting on jumpers for no reason. Like you're not going to pick them up and pull them off, and you touch them with your finger, they all fall in.
Oh wow!
So there was some real weak parts to it. And then other parts were interlocked so bloody hard you thought it was like the Technic builds that we build, they crisscross, go under, they fill in. The base, mate, that base is solid as. You could probably put that on a 45-degree angle and stand on it. It was
easy. I'm in the rebuild of mine. I've taken all the funky coloured stuff out of the base because it's going. I'm going to give it to my sister to take to school. She doesn't give a toss about all the funky coloured stuff on the inside that you're not going to see, but I figured that some of that stuff's too good to just leave in there to send to a school. So I've stripped all the funky coloured stuff out and just replaced it with either tan or light blue grey.
And you're just going to be excited to see some coloured bricks after building that.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
How funny is Steve put some lions and Christians on the outside. And Magnus, how are you, champion? Hope you're doing well, my friend, and Maddie as well. Yeah, you know what? It definitely. Once I built that, and I said to Billy, like offline, one of the chats we got, it's like I just needed to get away from Lego for a little bit because I did 3 full hard days on that, and it was just like, man, I'm over this. Like it was just to the point. It was exciting towards the end, and then I had to go and sit for 2-3 hours to make the video of it as well. So I was like,
sick of it, yeah.
Lego.
Lucky you get to work from home, hey.
I work hard. No, actually, to be honest, I took a sickie. So
how long did it take you to build?
Stopping and starting just over 16 hours.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Yeah, the first box maybe an hour and a half, if that.
Yeah.
The first box I flew through.
You probably thought, I'm going to smash this out.
I did. You know what? I did.
I thought the same.
Did you have any pieces left over that shouldn't be left over that Rabina might be missing?
Yeah.
Just this base plate.
No base plates. A lot of stacks of 1x1s and stuff.
Yeah.
Anything that shouldn't be there.
Actually, they're all 1x1s except for I have one arch.
You got
One
an
arch
arch.
left over.
That's not spare.
Yeah.
I think from memory, there's 78
Extra.
spare parts,
So yeah, it's all
like all the little 1x1s and stuff.
Yeah, look
I'm going to
at
go down to Rabina tomorrow and point out the missing arch.
that.
Well, so this is the thing, right? And I get that it's detailed. I get it's really good, but the arches kind of go every single way you can think of. And then you look inside the arch, and then there'd be more arches inside that. Like you'll never see the end of them. It's done well, but very crisscrossed type.
Yeah, your video was fantastic. The intro of it was so good. The lighting was fantastic.
Intro was amazing.
I was
Yeah,
pretty.
it was good.
I did like the intro, but like I
The
said, I had no
cinematic
time.
styling of that was just beautiful, mate.
Yeah,
It
And,
really
and then it
was.
cuts, and then it cuts to me going, "This is my review of the from the full cinematic sound."
half off screen with your foot in the shot.
So okay, so this is
I
the
saw
reason.
that too.
No, there's a reason behind that. So the whole video was going to be cinematic, as you guys seen, and then the builds were going to be colored cinematic with gladiator voices over the top. But I just ran out of time, and it's like I knew how long it was going to take me to chop and change and get it. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do a cinematic intro and then just make it raw and nasty. And it almost flowed.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make an OnlyFans for those sexy feet, mate. For all the people with foot fetishes like April. Oh,
Oh yeah, it was.
OnlyFans.
Oh, you know, it's funny that out of everything, that's what you notice. Hey, it worked.
I like your t-shirt, Dan. I haven't seen this one before.
Have you not? This
No,
was my
we-
first one.
Where'd you get it from? What's the brand? Or
One of mine.
you made it
Very cool.
between the Bricks brand?
Yeah.
Oh, it's very cool.
I
I like it.
I got two Tools t-shirts. This is one of them, and the other one's got Power Tools on it.
Maybe the powerful one, I think.
Mm.
What's Tim and Danny say? With a set that large isn't an IP. Any idea what they try next?
For a large set.
Well,
what do
it's
they do?
followed on from the Taj Mahal and the Opera House and the London Bridge. So I
Do you reckon
guess
the pyramids would get sales?
I reckon they've run out of tan, to be honest.
We talked about pyramids on another stream at some point. Like, who the hell would want to build pyramids?
A Sphinx would be all right.
Sphinx would be cool.
These would be cool.
Sphinx would be lit, yeah. Stonehenge would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
What
that Stonehenge would be all right.
Yeah.
An Aztec pyramid would be cool because they just have a bit more shape and sort of a bit more going on them than a Giza
Yeah,
pyramid.
yeah.
Like that Aztec pyramid. I can't remember who built it at Brickvention last year. That was epic.
Mm,
Yeah.
Or this year. Last year? I don't
This-
remember.
this
One
year.
year. This year.
mm.
What's Steve?
Imagine
Epic.
Imagine an Arc de Triomphe like slightly smaller than Brickman's one.
Mm.
It'd be full Greebling, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, did you guys see the Brickman Arc de Triomphe that they did for the shows? I think it was. I think Brickman and
Was that Wonders of the World one?
it was one of the wonders of the world.
I'm just bringing up the photo now to share with you. Keep talking.
One of the guys is a Kiwi guy that did most of the design on that one.
Yeah, right.
But something like that was huge. Yeah, so you're not going to do it that big. But something like that now in this sort of size, they know that they can sell these sets. So
That's right.
you know, if you went, I don't know, a third.
Yeah, but imagine how much. Yeah, imagine the price of 10 bricks on Bricklink after this. If this comes out and the Colosseum, it'd be like 110 1x1s for 10 cents.
Yeah, it's going to crash.
Wouldn't be able to give them away.
No, that's the same if they did a Sphinx as well.
Mm.
But that's okay. I've got a brick that says it's not tan. No, it's not Dan if it's not tan. So, you know, that is my signature color apparently.
The Louvre, isn't that is the Louvre the one with the clear?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the glass pyramid.
Glass pyramid, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
Museum
kind of
and
cool.
party.
How are you, Lukey? I guess. Well, what other wonders? What other wonders around the world are there left? I mean, I'm not good with geography, so I couldn't.
A lot of them have been done in architecture already, like the
Oh, okay.
the Great Wall of China, the Tower of Pisa. That I guess on a bigger scale, some of those would do all right.
Easter Island heads.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would
Big
be
banana. Big banana would be good.
You could do an Easter Island head like in a reasonable size. What about the big pineapple?
Big pineapple is another
You
one.
know,
Yeah.
I've got a giant
Rick.
carrot here.
There's a series. Just build all the Australians big whatevers.
Yeah,
And
we've got
how do
a-
you think that'd sell worldwide, though?
Oh, terribly.
come on, they got to cater for the Antipodeans at some point.
New Zealand,
Jeez.
you could do the toothbrush fence.
Yeah, the giant carrot, the giant L&P bottle. Come on, we've got our own landmarks.
I think I was talking to Rick, I think it was Rick James or what someone I was talking to the other day. They said, why didn't they try go for the like in the size of the Colosseum, but the Leaning Tower of Pisa? That
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same repetition type thing, same all arches and whatever, but to see what kind of technique they'd use to put the twist on it.
That'd be interesting because at that height and the lean that it would be on, keeping it together at the base wouldn't be easier.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Wouldn't
A
be easy.
Technicolor running through the middle.
I should say.
No, they'd hinge it on one side and rest it on tiles,
That's
brick
right.
below on the other side.
Yeah, but it'd need enough clutch on that one side to hold it. And you imagine
Yeah,
from
but
the
you could
top.
run a Technic bar through one side.
Yeah, you'd have to
hold
do
it.
something to strengthen
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tis a
I
D, the
bet they're
Garden
working
of
on it.
Babylon. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Tim and Danny, do you reckon they try That's a cool idea, doing Venice in the same Ninjago City style. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be all right. Pink and white terraces. Is that a New Zealand thing?
Yeah, so that was in Rotorua, and it was a volcanic terrace that got destroyed in a volcano in the 1890s, I think. Just disappeared.
Matt, the Beehive. What's that? That's not that building in Dubai, is it?
No, Wellington Parliament buildings.
It's a stadium, isn't it? No?
No,
Oh,
no, it's our Parliament buildings.
Yeah, it looks like a hotel.
Brickman built one of those for Toy World in Wellington. I had the pleasure of having to assemble it back at the shop.
Oh.
Oops.
Oh, okay. No, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking of that swimming stadium from was it the Japan Olympics or the Chinese Olympics? Something.
Search up Lego Beehive. See if you can find the Lego version that Ryan built.
Speaking of which, did you see the picture of the next series of CMFs that's kind of getting around? There
Yeah. So
appears to be a beekeeper CMF in there.
No, I haven't got that. I saw the 3 Lego elves pop up.
Yeah, no,
and there was like a little dog suit
there's
guy.
a pug suit and a
A
ladybird.
kid with a violin.
Yeah, violin. But yeah, one of them was a beekeeper, which was cool. A space police.
Oh, mate, you should see the thread in the LAN that Space Police character has created.
Oh, really?
What, getting excited for it?
Oh, my God.
What are they saying?
You're on the LAN. You go have a look yourself.
I can just hear
Let's just
about
say that, well, look, it's police. It's got a riot gear on. You can fill in the blanks, right?
There's too many butthurt people on the land.
Uh-huh. Not disagreeing with you. But yes, the American communities are voicing their opinion about that one.
It would have been too deep into production by the time everything went down as well.
Oh, look, at the end of the day, America's problems are not the world's problems. I'm sorry if this offends anybody, but America's problems are not the world's problems. The rest of the world can just get on with it, and you guys deal with your own shit in your own backyard, all right? A Danish toy company doesn't need to bother themselves with Americans' problems. That's my take. I've had enough
between the bricks, and this is 60 minutes.
Yeah, well, mate, I've had enough of listening to people just push their agenda.
Yeah,
because that's and using their soapboxes to have a go at Lego, and it's like, just right. Everyone else on the land, apart from the Americans, all said the same thing. So
Yeah.
anyway.
All right,
Anyway,
let's
I don't
move on. I
wanna-
do have
If they
another.
feel that
I do
way.
have another screen to share. And now, I know Dan, you've talked about this on your show already, but I suppose we'll bring it up with our audience. The new modular.
Mm.
Oh wow, this is another one that's caused a topic of conversation in the land for the same reason as the previous topic.
Seriously.
But let's talk about it as a modular.
So I had a good look at this today, and like, there's obviously plenty of photos out there now. Of it.
Down.
There's nothing. I mean, it's cool. It's a new modular. It's a police station, but there's nothing that like really jumps and strikes out exciting and awesome.
It's probably one of the funniest things that I've seen though. They got like the bad guy with the donut on a chain and like donut
Luring
teeth
the
and
cops
stuff.
with the donut. I think the biggest drawback or fail with it is that they haven't included a police car, like the fire station and the diner and the movie theater had cars to match their era or their style, and the police station should have as well. I do like the architecture of it though, how they've sort of tried to blend and the left and right side to fit other modulars well, as well as having a square building. And I'm also happy that it's not another corner modular.
Yeah.
Running out of space for corners.
But I think it's a good price point as well, like $260 or something. I think that's
$299, isn't it? Yeah.
300 in Australia.
It's $299.
I guess it's quite thin when you look at it. It's got a fair few studs at the back free. It's got obviously the footpath free.
That's
No, it's
not
not too bad,
I don't know.
probably.
Like, I mean, I'm not a modular person, but you know, I still like certain modulars. But this one's just kind
Man,
of
which site are you
very.
looking at?
I don't like it. What does Steve say? Cops and donut shop goes hand in hand.
Least you could do
beautiful.
is look at my Blimmin Facebook page. At least you won't get Blimmin slammed with ads. Man.
What ad?
Those Amazon ads. What site is that?
The
You're
Brick
looking
Fan.
at? Oh, Brick Fan. I think the donut shop is funny. It's hilarious. It's you know, some friggin' designer sat in a room and a bunch of them were like, yeah, police station. It's going to be modeled off a 1950s American police station, and someone just said it's got to be a donut shop, and they said, yeah, damn straight. So you know, that was cool. I'm with you, Bilsy. I said in my video, the biggest disappointment of the set for me is it doesn't have a car. Just waste of opportunity there. The architecture on the outside didn't do much for me. I did like the tilt to soap and suds from the brick bank. Other than that,
Happy now?
man,
Another black box as well.
Another black box, but doesn't match the rest of the modular boxes in the past, but I guess that's the way Lego's going with their box art.
Yeah.
well, they've changed the name of the thing too, though. It's now called the Modular Collection.
That's right.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they've gone away from Creator Expert, and this is called the Modular Collection.
I guess 90% of people bin their boxes anyway. So
I don't. Not those ones. Yeah, I don't know. From the front, the shape from the front looks a bit odd. In all honesty, it just looks a little bit odd.
Is that tree thing? I'm guessing that's a new element.
It's a recolor, those splat gears.
Okay.
They've come out in a few sets.
And that thing.
But that green is a new color. Those are just black triangle tiles.
Oh, okay.
The 2x2.
I thought it was one. I thought it was one piece like a diamond.
The triangles. But the new part, there's a new arch on the roof, which you can see. I don't know if I even have that picture on there. Probably not close enough. But there is a new arch on the roof, and also the wolf heads from. Just scroll up, or keep scrolling, Bills. Yeah, open that roof picture there, mate.
This one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you zoom in on it, bro? Here we go. So see that arch down on the bottom? It's actually a reverse arch, and it's got a notch out of the end of it, like some of the other curved slopes.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then that wolf head in between the arches is a wolf head from Minecraft.
Yeah,
It's,
right.
I think, a different color and non-printed.
Yep.
That was about all we kind of picked out of this one.
Nothing too exciting.
Actually, I noticed in the Sesame Street too, they used a Minecraft head as the lamp in the bedroom.
Yeah, the small square head. They're starting to pop up in all sorts of sets. It's real good because that's a cool little part.
Yeah. I suppose you've got the mold. Why not use it?
Right?
So,
Get more of them out there.
like actually back on that leaked CMF image, one of them, there was a Pegasus in there as well, which is the lower part that came in a recent Harry Potter set. So they've reused that as well, which is kind of cool. Slightly different color.
Yeah, it is cool. It's just a shame they're just a little bit too small, in my opinion, compared to horses. I don't know if you've seen them side by side with a horse, but they're quite small.
It's more like a pony.
It is more like a pony. And because when I first saw them, I thought Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe mock, that big battle at the end. But then I put them with the horses and I'm like, looks like a horse's poor little donkey cousin.
A horse's poor little donkey cousin. Isn't that what Australians call New Zealanders?
Oh, savage, man, savage.
We don't say that in Victoria, Dan, just so you know.
Yeah, thanks, man, thanks.
Do you want to see some? I mean, not like it's still Lego related, but just kind of broke my heart today. So obviously, I wasted money and paid top dollar for some of the Levi stuff. All of it's half price.
Oh,
savage.
Yep. And I never seen these bandanas before.
What is that
bandana.
webbing looking thing?
Which one?
It reminds me of webbing in the army, like a carrier vest, yeah.
So it goes around your neck and the two things go over your chest like sideways bum bags.
Yeah,
It's
it's so you know
who's going to wear that?
It's so you know who to beat up.
That is so good.
So obviously I paid $50 for this little bag that just holds my phone. That's $24. Sold out now, but that's down to $24.
Cute. It seems like something a pocket could do, but all right.
Yeah, pretty much. And that was it. But yeah, I seen that today. I'm like, no, how dare you go to half price?
Wow.
So they're selling well, huh?
Yeah, clearly.
Maybe if you get a second one, you can hold more than just your phone. You can hold your keys as well. Spoil yourself.
Did you guys check VIP at all over the weekend? Because yesterday when I had a look at the VIP site, you were able to get art sets with VIP points and a couple of brick sets as well.
You know what I did see about the VIP stuff today? So there was a $30 discount on there was a voucher in the VIP thing. Here we go. I'll share it here. I think actually Brent shared this. So they did a whole $30, get your deal off, and then it sold out. An online voucher sold out.
Wow.
So work that out.
Yeah, I actually had the same gripe with that, and then I looked at it. And it was a $30 voucher, but it was only 1,200 points, so it was half the amount of points.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm picking that they had a limit on it, obviously, because otherwise essentially everything was going for half price at that point. But when I was on there earlier, you were able to still get the phone ones, which had the same value. You just had to order on phone call rather than online. But apparently, I saw someone in one of my groups today, they only lasted for a month.
Oh, okay. The other side note to all this stuff and the specials going around, I was at Kmart today and they had heaps of Ducatis, heaps of friend sets, and still all Mario are on huge specials.
Oh, wow.
So
get your Cyber Monday on.
Yeah. There's a second wave of Mario coming next year too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that coming.
It might
me too.
All right, we've ticked the half hour. It has been a bit of a a mixed talking, just get stuff off our chest type of a night. Thanks everyone for joining in. It was a good night, and you know what? I've got to leave us with the video, the intro that Cheap Joke has finally made us after geeing him up for so many weeks. But before I do that, Between the Bricks, don't forget he does stream through the week like we do, and a good one on a Saturday. Go and find him, Bils's Brick Builds. But most of all tonight, we'll give the love to Cheap Joke. So go and check out his videos and blogs and stuff like that. cheapjokes.com. See you later, everyone, and I'll leave you with the awesome intro, and I hope you all like it. You know what the best part about it is? That Batman comes in on a push bike and Superman saves the day with scissors. Anyway, all right. See you later, everyone.